Hello. Welcome to DXP First. I'm Tommy Brownson, and I'm very stoked to have Dubai's own
Seki super villain.
Oh man, he cut me out. I couldn't even say it, man. I couldn't even get it out of my mouth. Man, I'm really stoked to have you here. And before we even get started, I want to let you know, I actually saw you live like a week ago. You know, I had no idea. I'd never been to any, like, my hip hop experience is very limited. So like, just like bear with me. But like, I went out to your show and I've never seen anything like that in Dubai, man. Like the vibe, it's so raw and like, you know, it's just, you get used to these kind of like swanky hotel bars and everything's all like, you know.
Everything's bougie, everything's like planned.
Yeah. Planned, that's a good way to put it.
Nothing's like in the moment.
Yeah.
You know?
So what's it like in that, trying to find that space here? Is that easier to do than I think, or is it?
I mean, and at first no, but like once you meet the right people and you're surrounded by the right crowd, like you'll be seeing a lot of that. And I feel like they need to show that more around here.
Yeah.
That's the part of Dubai they don't show.
Yeah. Well, try to get you more airtime, right? You know. Yeah. So what's okay? So everybody here, you know, nobody's from here, right? Everybody's got their own story.
Transit country.
Yeah,
it's
transit.
Country,
I like that. That's a good phrase, man. So what's your transit story then? What's your like Dubai history?
Funny enough, like I was actually born here.
One of the few.
But I know it's a transit country. But what's my story regarding what?
Yeah, just like what's your back? So I guess you born here. You're like, so you've lived your whole life here.
Yeah, pretty much. I lived in Philippines for a year.
Okay.
For a year, but that was when I was younger. But like I was born here and I lived here for over 22 years.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
22 years of my life. And what can I say? I started rapping when I was 13.
13? Oh.
Yeah, when I was 13, and it was the funniest story ever. So I didn't even get started rapping with people who spoke English.
Really?
At the time, yeah. Get this, I was the only rapper who was rapping in English. No one else could understand me when I would go. No, I'm serious. This is how it started. I was with my cousins and they were really into hip hop and stuff, and they would rap, but they would rap in Arabic. And one day they wanted to get like an English feature on a track, and they knew I spoke English. I didn't even write my own lyrics back then. Like, so they wrote it for me, and I just hopped on the track, and they're like, "Oh, you have a good rapping voice. You should try again." And then I started going to these freestyle battles with them and battling rappers on the beach in Ajman, Corniche, all the way in Ajman. Okay, and I would rap and no one would understand what I'm saying, but people would cheer when they'd hear like the flow, based off the flow.
Yeah.
And that's how I would battle. No matter like how good my punchlines were, they would fuck with it.
Just the vibe of it, man. Just like the delivery, I guess.
Yeah.
So these hangs are just like, it's just like an Arabic rap community, and they just rap in Arabic only, or?
No, that was back then.
Okay.
That was back then.
Yeah.
Like freestyling and freestyle battling was like a big thing in GCC countries.
Oh, really?
In GCC countries, yeah. Like it was the thing here. You know, people weren't making songs. People were battling.
Just rap battling.
Yeah, rap battling.
Hey, that's cool then.
And that's how I feel like it all started from them.
Yeah. So, I mean, a lot of that's like improvised though, right? I mean, it's like
Yeah.
So is that like your thing? Are you really into the freestyle kind of?
Back then.
Oh, but not so much now.
Nah, I stopped freestyling when I was like 16, and I started getting into writing.
Huh.
I can still freestyle, but like it's not the battle kind, you know?
Yeah.
Like it takes time for me to like write punchlines down.
Yeah.
And I really need to think now because I'm more poetic now. I'm more wild.
So is there a reason for that you like kind of went away from the kind of rap battling kind of thing? Is it just wasn't you, or what?
No, it's not just because it wasn't me. It's just like I started wanting to be more expressive with my music, you know? And people don't know this, but like I rap about a lot of experiences I went through, and I like to tell stories. Of course, like I put it in a modern day way, and I make it more goofy, but I do still end up telling my story, and I can't do that if I'm just like dissing someone the whole time. You feel me? Like
Yeah, that's cool. So, I mean, so there's things you try to touch on, like kind of real issues or like general stuff, or just specific stories about your own past, or
Just specific issues that matter, like that I go through, you know?
yeah, okay.
That I go through on a daily, like let's say my life. And sometimes about issues that everyone else talks about and the world like talks about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a nice way to reach people, you know, because the stuff that you go through, you know, I'm sure your fans, a lot of the people.
It's easier that way to like, and I'm sure a lot of people can relate.
Yeah. Especially people that have gone through the same kind of thing, you know, especially growing up here and all that. So, hey, that's cool. So what kind of what got you into hip hop in the first place? It was like, is the influence of your cousins, or were you just do you have any heroes?
My father is a big, like, he used to be like crazy about music, but he wasn't like a hip hop artist. He was into rock. And my sisters.
Really?
Yeah, my sisters used to like forcefully make me sing, and that's how I got. Yeah, I swear, like they used to like bully me, like they take my toys away and make me like practice, and unless like I finish my practice, they won't give my toys back.
Oh man.
But like I'm thankful for that now. Like
yeah, I was gonna say
yeah,
like at the time it's probably
like. But yeah, I was very influenced by my family.
By your family, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then, but they weren't so much into hip hop, or that's kind of your own direction. Like you just got into music, and then.
No, that was my direction.
Yeah,
but music in general was my family.
Okay.
My cousins, my father, and my sisters.
Yeah, right on. So what kind of hip hop, what kind of rap speaks to you? You know, who are some of your favorite?
Some of my favorite.
Yeah, the ones that got you into it. You know.
Oh, the ones that got me into it.
Yeah, we'll start there.
I listen to Mos Def.
Oh really?
I used to listen to Mos Def. I used to listen to Big L.
Okay.
I fuck with Big L. Crazy, yeah. And Tupac. I used to listen to Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
And what else? What else did I used to listen to?
It's a lot of like guys.
Yeah, actually, like I have a lot of inspiration.
Yeah,
I just listen to
of
a lot
course.
of music.
Yeah.
Those are the main ones.
Yeah, well, and that, I mean, you know, I'm not, you know, again, like pardon my hip hop knowledge, but I mean, those guys I do know, and like they tend to really talk about like struggles that they've had and stuff like that, especially. So, yeah, I can you know kind of see where that comes from, man. But now you're in like more of a modern rap.
Modern day, yeah, trap.
Yeah, trap. Yeah, I'm afraid to throw around words like that, but yeah. So like, it's cool stuff. I mean, it's very like I said. I mean, I saw it live. You know, it's raw. The energy in the room is just unbelievable. I mean, people jumping around, going crazy and stuff. I mean, is that kind of what draws you to it, or is it just staying with the times and like being relevant, or what is it?
It's not any of that. It's just natural, you know. Like
it's just
Like I was into hip hop, and like hip hop and trap are the same thing, you know. Like it's just a different version. Like it's just what it's evolved to now.
Yeah.
And I'm literally like not trying to keep up with anything. Like I'm just making songs. And the more I make songs, the more it's starting to sound like modern day, like
that's interesting.
Know? Like it's just natural.
Yeah, you just I guess part of the wave as it just goes on. Yeah. That's cool, man. Yeah. So you know, I was talking to you earlier, and you got an album coming out, right?
Yeah,
you've been working on something.
Seki Super Villain.
Is that the name of it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
My debut album, my first ever album. And I've been working on music for like 7 years. But this is my first ever tape.
I know. Sometimes it's like, I mean, you gotta.
It's out on July 20th.
July 20th. Oh, that's right around the corner, man.
Yeah, very close. I'm so excited.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
I'm about to drop bombs. Metaphorically speaking.
Yeah. Of course. Yes, of course. Right on, man. Right on. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, hopefully I'll catch some of that, you know. I'd love to come out again, you know, to see the live show. So how do you find the scene for that kind of music here?
The scene for that kind of music?
Yeah.
Back then, it wasn't as active as it is now, and I feel like it's grown a lot in the past like 3 years. That culture just like spread out like in 3 years time, and like. Before I could count like the artists in the region, like with my fingers.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, you know, like 10 of us, 5 of us. That's it. But now, like, I see these kids coming out, and I'm shocked. You know, every day, like, there's a new kid making music. It makes things so exciting.
Yeah, yeah.
Cause you know, like, it's more fun. Now it's like the Hunger Games. Now everyone's competing. Like, you know, it's fun. Like, I fuck with this shit. And yeah, it's developed a lot in the last 3 years.
Yeah,
so I'm happy with how it's moving. It could improve a lot more. Like, there are so many factors to it, you know, like support from brands and just venues and the city itself pushing artists that are based here and like just fueling them with the energy they need, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
But that's slowly coming along. I hope me and my boys are like somewhat like adding change to it.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you must be. I mean, if there's only a handful of guys that, you know, 3 years ago, I mean, you guys are really, I guess, the ones kind of leading the charge, right? And
I mean, one of the ones.
Yeah.
One of the ones. I could never say I'm just the only one.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people doing stuff here. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's cool. I'm the only super villain though.
The one and only. Yeah, man. I know I'm no supervillain. I couldn't be.
That's what all the supervillains say.
I have to keep my secret, man.
On camera.
Yeah. So what else are you into? Like, do you have other kinds of music that you draw from? Are there just other stuff you just listen to and it's not even related?
I listen to
everything.
Everything. I don't just listen. I just make hip hop.
Yeah.
But I don't just listen to hip hop. I listen to indie. I listen to rock.
Okay.
And I listen to a lot of Afrobeat. And a lot of pop too. Yeah.
Okay, right on.
Like, I listen to a lot of stuff.
Dip your toes in everything. Yeah.
And I like to mix a lot of those things and create something trap out of it. I have a song and it has this sample from a very old, like, famous rock song. I forgot the title. Yeah. But yeah, I like to incorporate a lot of that.
Like classic rock, like 70s kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I like to incorporate a lot of that into my music.
Yeah.
It's funner that way.
Yeah. It keeps it like kind of, I mean, it's connected to like all the things you like and not just
fresh, different, you know, like new taste.
Yeah. Right on, man. Right on. So
hold that thought. You can get hit with the zoom. You can get hit with the zoom.
I don't know.
You can get hit with the zoom. Now I'm playing, bro.
Okay. I was like, I don't know what the zoom is, man. Okay. So actually, another thing we were talking about earlier. So this isn't your first time in this room, is it?
Nah, yo. I knew you were gonna bring this up.
How could I not, man?
I celebrated my 20th birthday, I think. 20th birthday in this room. Get this? Yo. No. I mean 21st birthday in this room. Shh.
Oh. 21st, yes. What's the significance there? I don't know. It's 2021. What's the difference, you know? No, I'm from the States. It's the same thing.
Yeah, we trashed this place. Y'all really fixed it up.
Yeah, they really
got this whole thing.
You know, I've actually...
you know what I'm saying? Got the mics and the cameras.
Yeah, we had to bring this, actually. There's a hole in the ground.
I was literally jumping from this couch to that couch. And my goodness, they had like a bunch of stuff here too. Like they had like flamingo, like inflatable flamingos.
Yeah, I think I've seen those downstairs.
And those plastic hammers and stuff. Like we were going ham here. And there's like, we were singing. This is a karaoke room. This used to be a karaoke room.
Yeah. I think it is most of the time. We just take it over to do this stuff, you know. They keep all the flamingos safe somewhere else, you know.
But yeah, we trust this place pretty bad. But it's nice. It's nice to see this place.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the guy that's
on its feet.
They survived.
And not broken.
Yeah, man. They I've seen the guy that fixes stuff here, man. He's nuts. He just like welds with no mask and just like.
Are you serious?
Yeah. He's. I mean, he's good at what he does, though.
That's eye for his eyes.
He doesn't look at it, man. He's just.
Muscle memory.
Yeah.
Muscle memory. He knows.
Yeah, man. Okay, man. Well, you know, it's been really good having you on here. I'm like glad you could come talk about your album and about like all the stuff.
Thank you for having me. Shout out to DXB first.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to homie. He makes music too.
I do.
I'm not the only artist
it's not about me, man.
I'm not the only artist here.
Yeah, Ben. It's been great to have you. I mean, like, it's really great having, like, you know, real authentic Dubai talent in this room, you know.
Thank you so much for
having me. And thanks for your work on the scene, man.
It was good to be here, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving yet, though.
Oh, yeah. Actually, if you ever come out to this night, before I let you guys go, it's not just the interviews. We have this podcast, and then downstairs we got live music. And tonight, we're going to bring Seki Supervillain on stage.
You gotta say it like this. Seki Supervillain.
We're gonna bring Seki Supervillain on that stage down there, and hopefully he's gonna play with us.
Let's go. Thank you for having me, guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah, cheers.
Hey, what's up? Keza Bulila here. Listen to my podcast, Learn the Truth Behind Business and Marketing. Basically, being an entrepreneur on the following platforms.